Oh, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? The title is not a lie. This is the last stream I'm going to be doing on this channel before my YouTube contract ends. That is true. That is a fact. Okay? My YouTube contract ends November 30th. I won't be back because I'm hanging out with family for Thanksgiving until December 1st. You guys get me? You hear me? You see what I'm saying? So this is the last stream I'm doing during my YouTube contract. Now, pause. Pause. We got to talk about some stuff. Okay? That doesn't mean it's the last time I will stream on YouTube. But I'm going to be very candid. I don't know what the split will be. And I say split because I'm absolutely going to be doing some streams on Twitch. It's not clickbait. This is true. This is the end of my contract. And one of the first big streams that I'm going to do in the month of December is going to be on Twitch. All right. I've talked about it before. League Week. Okay. League Week is happening. And that's happening on Twitch. Why? Because it's 100 hours of League of Legends, and you can't stream more than 12 hours on YouTube, okay? But here's also the reality, right? Like, if the Twitch streams go phenomenally, I don't know! I don't know what to say! I don't know! 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 There's a lot I like about YouTube streams. There's a lot I don't like about YouTube streams. There's a lot I like about Twitch streams. There's a lot I don't like about Twitch streams. So, genuinely, I don't know. My game plan is to take it to 20 gifted Sotblom. My plan is to take it step by step. But first, listen. Listen. I'm not fully going one way or the other, okay? It's fence-sitting MAGA male here. We're going to be trying out both. Because it's been 3 years since I've been on Twitch. 3 years. Maybe I'm not a Twitch streamer anymore. I might be a full-time YouTube guy. Seriously, I might. So I'm not at all set on that front. You get me? But I figured it's worth just letting you all know head on that this is the last week of my contract. So I'm no longer obligated to be on YouTube. Right? And it would be stupid. I think you guys would agree. It'd be stupid not to try a stream on Twitch. Not to at least try? Really? We won't even try a stream? Not even an attempt? We should, at the very least, we should try. Okay, let's get something very clear. Would you consider Kick? No! Would you consider Rumble? No! The goal is to find a chat, a streaming spot that is best for the people who watch the streams, that gets the most viewers in, that has like a fun chat to talk. That's really it. You know what I mean? No one's handing out big contracts, right? So how do you make money? You make money by running ads on the people who are watching or having a lot of paid subscribers. That's it. Those are the only two ways to make money. is give ads to the people watching, so you need a lot of viewers for that, or have a dedicated group of people who pay you to watch, right? That's it. So those are the only two routes. There's not a third route to make money. There's not a collect giant bag of money. You know, my dreams of not being viewer funded fall short when there are no platform deals, right? Facebook live streams. Okay, relax.
What do you like about YouTube streaming that wouldn't be rectified by doing Fusely's setup where you stream to Twitch and to YouTube with no chat?
Well, I don't like Fusely's setup because I don't like the experience of being a viewer and having a stream and not knowing why there's no chat. It works if you never tell, like if everybody understands why you're doing it, but people wouldn't understand it. I'm not a co-stream guy. I'll let you know right now. I don't think I'll become a co-stream guy. I don't think I'll become a co-stream guy. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. I don't like fracturing communities. I don't like it. I'm not about it. I'm sorry we're a terrible chat. I'm not saying you guys are a terrible chat at all. There are just factually some shortcomings with YouTube that make it a little worse for two main categories. For events and for marathon streams. YouTube is worse. I think that's fair to say. I don't think this is a surprise. You know, if I'm doing like even the Smash event yesterday, man. I've been streaming YouTube 3 years in a row. The viewership was higher on Twitch than it was on YouTube. Why? Because you don't go to YouTube to watch an event, to watch a Smash tournament. You just don't do that. So 3 years of building up an audience on this website, irrelevant. I'll tell you what happens on Twitch every month. I lose followers. Still had more viewers. It is not Kai's fault. By the way, this is another thing I want to talk about. So I'm glad you brought it up. There were some concerns about the stream today. Ludwig blowing the $100,000. Find me win 100K by raising subs for Kai Sinat's rubbing me the wrong way. Some of you guys are miffed. Some of you are miffed because the way I talked about the 100K stream was it'd be this larger event. Maybe I travel somewhere secret in the world. I'm live for a few days. And this was a rushed 2-hour stream on Kai's subathon that was related to him gaining subs. I don't find the criticisms outlandish. But this is where you also have me messed up. Now, obviously, I didn't tell you guys about this stream beforehand because I thought it might, result in people tracking where we are and the stream going worse. But the opportunity came up to be a part of Kai's subathon, and I thought it'd be a mistake not to be a part. And I wanted to make sure the thing I did in it was cool. And I can proudly say it was. I think it was pretty badass. There was some cool shit that happened. That was pretty badass. I think him Rainbolt fucking calling and figuring out exactly where we were was insane. I think Kai flying out in a helicopter, getting the plane that said Kai's 5'4", that was all funny. I think I'll do this again next year for my community more. The thing I want to do is going to take a while. It's going to take a while, right? This is not something I'm going to be able to whip up in a month. This is something that would take me like months to a year to do. So I think I'll still do it. Just to be clear. In the way that I might have been describing before, this does not stop that from happening. I want to do it, but that one is going to, like this one we plan in 2 weeks. Straight up. 2 weeks ago, I talked to Kai about doing this, and then we made it happen. The one I want to do, not going to take 2 weeks to set up. So, for anyone who's like, fuck, whatever, doesn't mean I can't do it again. I prefer you did it for your community. Again, this does not stop that. They're mutually exclusive items. They are separate of each other. This was a time-sensitive situation, right? Because it had to be during Kai's subathon. The thing I want to do is not time-sensitive. That makes sense? Show us your phone. Dude, it's fucked. You see it? It is fucked. It's fucked. It's not even that bad. Unironically, Cutie's phone looks worse than that, and she has been using it like that for months. Not even bad is crazy, by the way. When I'm watching my Fiddlesticks VODs at 3 a.m., I need a crisp HD quality, no cracks. Anyway, I'm switching phones. I've been trying to go to the Samsung phone for a while, and I need an excuse, and so this is my excuse. Because I've had like a second phone. I've been a two-phone Andy for a while. But I'm going to just make this my main squeeze. The Pixel? Nah, it's the Galaxy. My first phone was a Galaxy. I think what I like is like this one already had this issue where the software aspect of it started lagging because this is like a 3-year-old phone. But my first ever phone was a Galaxy S4, I think. Fuck, that makes me feel old. So I'm kind of down to go back. I switched from Galaxy to Apple because I started working at Apple, yeah. No Fold. I also have the Fold, and I'll probably make that my second phone because I occasionally need two phones. But I'm not sold on the phone yet, the Fold yet. I think I like big screen, and I feel like I would have a cock eye and look at the Fold, but I'm not sure if that's the case. But I feel like if I was watching a video, I would be looking at the Fold. Lud, you're going to Twitch and you are also switching to Android? What the heck? I usually watch on mobile. While it's been a bit since I've used it, the Twitch mobile app has always been worse than YouTube's. Yeah, there's a lot that's worse about Twitch. Let's not mince our words here. All right? Twitch's player is worse. Twitch as a company is worse. The ad rates are worse. There's a lot that is worse about Twitch. What is better? They have Twitch Prime. That's better. They have better chat. Chats are better. We can say it. Chats are better. And you also have more of a community because more people stream on Twitch. So jumping from, like, for example, if I was playing like an in-house with a bunch of other streamers, jumping from people's streams is more like culturally prevalent. You don't really see people going from like, you know, Ray's stream to my stream on YouTube. Raids, things like that. Yeah, yeah. The communal aspect of Twitch is real, and it's not as existent on YouTube. But look, anyway, here's my plan. So this next week, I'm gonna be out. I won't be live until December 1st. December 1st, I think I might try streaming. I might do unbanned forms on Twitch. Just to try it. Just to, first off, like, dust off the cobwebs of my unbanned forms. Because Lord knows what the fuck I'm going to see there. And I've missed doing them. And then December 8th is League Week. Okay, that's the day after Streamer Awards. Me and Connor are both going to be in this room playing League of Legends for 100 hours straight. That will also be on Twitch. Now, the other days, I might be on YouTube still. It'll probably be a little column A, a little column B. Be a little column A, a little column B. When you go back to Twitch, you're going to stream with Alex Smokes Mid? Why would I have to wait for that? Tony, thank you for 30 months. Are you getting your old username back? I am, yeah. Yeah, I will be Ludwig. That, honestly, that is what I am most excited about. That is what I'm genuinely most excited about, is getting my old name back. Boy, have I been sick and tired of being mogul fucking moves. What about members? If I were to, it's something I'm going to hesitate on making any statements that I have to hold myself to, but it's something I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about members. Like I've literally thought about, okay, what if I stream on Twitch, but then I go live on a members only stream and the members only stream doesn't have ads. So kind of like Leslie does, but without the ads aspect, but for only members. And then I thought about, okay, what if I still stream on Twitch, but then I do still member streams on YouTube because I do member streams. So I've been thinking about it. Don't you lose viewers all around? Yeah, people who multi-stream have more viewers overall, but I don't know. To me, I sometimes think about watching someone stream like going over to a friend's house. It's like doing a sleepover with a friend, and the idea of multi-streaming is like inviting 2 friends over and not talking to one. It feels really, because nobody reads both chats. Nobody does it. And I don't think I'm going to be the fucking avatar who figures this shit out. They always read one chat. And you know what chat they read? The Twitch chat. If you go to a multi-streamer, every multi-streamer is the same. They always read the Twitch chat. That's just how it is. They always prefer one of the chats. You can mix chats. Mixing ends up... people have mixed, but from what I've heard, like, personal anecdotes of some people who have mixed, and they said it was not as ideal. What? Because they have separate conversations.
To change your Twitch name back to Ludwig?
Yeah. It's going to be... that'll probably happen this week, actually. I think I can do that earlier. Now, there's a lot I love about YouTube, by the way. I prefer the way members work. I like member-only streams. I like the player. The player is fire. I like being able to stream at 10K bitrate and the quality looks better. That stuff is good. You know what I mean? I even like the super chat function. Is there any rush to settle down with which platform to sign with next? So it's not technically signing, Mozzie. I'm not signing to either. It's just which one I'm going to be using. And the answer is no, there's no rush. And that's what I'm kind of saying here. There is no rush. But in that no rush period, I'm going to be trying out both. By January, I'll probably have a better idea. By January, I'll have a better idea. Why not sign? Platforms don't sign anymore. It doesn't matter how big you are. No one's signed. I don't think I know of a single streamer who has been signed to a YouTube or Twitch. Some people have been signed to Rumbles or Kicks, but I'm not really interested in that. Let's say, okay, how about this? Guys, how about by January 6th, we have a full plan on what we're going to do to maybe take back what's ours. Does that make sense? Is that a good timeline? Think of the $5. Bro doesn't care about us YouTube frogs. Oh my God, you guys are so dramatic. For real. For real. Yeah, I guess so. Whatever face emoji.
Are you guys are to change
so
your Twitch
dramatic.
name back to Ludwig?
Yeah, I answered. Will there be VODs available on YouTube for us VOD frogs out there? I'll always continue uploading on the VOD channel for sure. Fuck you for ignoring me, Lud. Will follow you wherever. Saucy Taco, thinking the 10 gifted. Maybe not wherever. YouTube chat equal Christmas at dad's house. Yeah, I think that's not a bad way to describe it. Look, regardless, I think there are streams that make more sense for YouTube than for Twitch. In the same way, I think there are streams that make more sense for Twitch than YouTube. The biggest issue I have and that I'll have to figure out is when I do which one. Events will still be multi-streamed. But like when I do which one is going to be what matters the most. Why not just both? I don't think I'm anti-multi-streaming. I'm against it. I'd rather have 15K viewers on one site than like 10K on one and 10K on the other. Stream on Netflix? Dude, they have the best live service I've heard. Truffle makes this chat look a lot better than other YouTube chats, but Twitch still a win for me. Yeah, that's true. First Twitch stream should be a live yard stream at the Capitol on January 6th. Now we're cooking. Thank you, Brandon, for the 30 months. Why that specific date? January 6th? I don't know. It's a random date in the first week, you know? Nothing wrong with limit testing. That's what I'm saying. Just got here. Is he moving to X, the everything app, the public town square, where you can do your own banking? Dude, people who live stream on X keeps deceiving me. It makes you think live streams are bigger than they are because rather than show you how many viewers somebody has, they show you how many views they've had. So like Nick Merckx is live and it says 79.8K. That's not concurrent viewers. That's just how many people have tuned in and watched at a certain point. You can't even see, I don't even know if you can see the average viewer number. I don't even know if that exists. I don't even know how to chat. I don't know how any of that shit works. Yeah, streaming on X, the everything app, seems like a I'm not about it. I'm not about X, the everything app. Any more questions, Chad? What questions we got? Can I still get 100K if I find where you are? Not anymore, Ty Lopez. But next year. Next year.
Is
hey,
YouTube live streaming not helping your main channel in the algo? Could leaving cause a downturn in views?
Possibly. But you know the only way to find out is to do some streams off Twitch. But my guess is no. My guess is no. I think I saw an initial buff on YouTube videos when I started streaming here, but I don't think it would go away if I stopped streaming. Do you know what I mean? Because like I still upload videos that do really well when I don't go live. But maybe it will, and that will change my opinion of what to do. But like we can find, it's not irreversible. European super chats matter, Ludwig. I'm saying. Can't wait for you to join Jack Doherty on Party. So I see you every other weekend, Dad? That's it. That's it, Airboy. I'll see you every other weekend. I have YouTube Premium, not Twitch Turbo. Capish? What is Capish? What is Capish? Thank you, Node, for the membership. Oh, capiche. Like the Italians. Yeah, I've been watching The Sopranos. I get you. I get you. All right, boys, come on. Hey, all right. This is going to be, all right. I just want to do a little informational stream. Let's take a look while we're here, folks. While we're here. All right, y'all can keep asking any questions. I'll try to answer any I can. While we're here, y'all, let's take a look at our subreddit. It's been a while since we've done a Reddit recap. Let's take a look at our subreddit. And I'm sure it's a nice, wholesome place over there with a lot of phenomenal posts. Let's check out our top upvoted posts of the week. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Ethan said in the first 45 seconds, Ludwig is sweeping this anti-Semitism issue under the... Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting subreddit posts. 3.4 thousand upvotes. Is this Ethan Klein's Instagram story? Bro, I tried to keep my dialogue on this minimal, but oh my god, his opening line is Ludwig doesn't care about anti-Semitism. I saw videos of Nazis in Ohio today marching and slurring their way around. Ethan Klein is concerned about Ludwig from video games. I like how no matter what's going on in my life, this Ludwig from video games label is kind of sticking with me. That shit doesn't seem like it's going to get shaken off. No matter what's going down, I really am, at the end of the day, just Ludwig from video games. You know, we did the Find Me Win 100K with Kai, right, on his stream. Like, there was 250,000 people watching on all the channels. And the reason we got a helicopter is because Kai was really concerned about starting another riot. Because Kai has started a riot before when he gave away PlayStations in New York. So I was like, well, hey, there's no way there'll be a riot if you leave on a helicopter because everybody will literally see you fly away. So they're not going to go to the building you're in. It makes a lot of sense. And then people from the team who I was making this event with were like, yo, Ludwig, do you want to get in the helicopter? And I was like, brother, I walk out with a hat on. There is not a soul that knows. I walked out. First off, it was barren. Everybody who came to the building for Kai had already left. It was barren outside. As I was walking, I was just watching Kai stream on my phone. As I'm walking, One dude in his car goes, "Oh shit, Ludwig." They didn't know about the stream. They just saw me. And because they said that, another person in traffic, like a woman who was driving, goes, "Oh wow, Ludwig." And then they drove away. So like I won't like, pretend that I don't have some level of fame, but I'm the level of fame where I get pointed at while people in our car and they drive away and they go, "Dude, I saw Ludwig." Like that's where I'm at, which, you know what? I'm happy with that level. That's a good level to be at. I don't want to pull over, "Oh my God, Ludwig," level. That's a bit, maybe this is cope, but that's a bit too much of a level for me to be on. I'm at a very relaxed level. An ideal level, if you would. An ideal level. An unk level, sure. Sure. Look, to be clear, me and Kai are both in our 20s. All right? Me and Kai are the same. We're both in our 20s. Okay? That's true. It's a true fact. Anyway, this is about Ethan. He made a video about me. I don't care. I don't find it productive for any parties. So I move on to me being a furry, which I do care about. Okay. These allegations need to stop. Found in Wild X. Yeah, dude, me can't be posting whatever. Genuinely whatever the fuck. And I did this, the Tarek, and instead of ignoring it because it's a nothing burger, they found a furry art of a wolf character also doing that. Okay? Nice biceps on the wolf dude, by the way. Shout out that wolf dude's biceps. But you can find any pose. I can do this. And you can find a furry doing that and then be like, "Uh-oh, is he a furry now?" Like, brother, not every pose makes me a furry. You know? Why are you showing us the same photo twice? We're not beating the furry allegations with this one. Okay, guys. Okay, everybody, relax. Relax. Is this Ludwig? In my headcanon, the two people next to him are sick of his shit. That is me. I do look like that one kid who was part of that commercial for, like, what is it? Britain's Got Talent or some shit. Yeah, that's me. That's me watching Genesis 10 finals for Melee. And next to me is Liam and Etoile. They weren't sick of my shit. I don't think so, at least. I don't think so. Speaking of Genesis, by the way, chat, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. If you guys want to show up, you guys can sign up for it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's usually the biggest Smash tournament of the year. But this time, it's also the biggest Rivals tournament ever. It's the biggest Rivals tournament ever. And they got a lot of different events here. So it's fun to go to even if you don't compete. But if you do compete, they got Melee, Ultimate, Rivals, Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, DDR. Dude, they have Smash 64, Tetris, Pump It Up Speed, Capcom versus SNK2. They got Brawl. They got fucking Brawl there. So anyway, it's in San Jose. It's February 14th. I'll be there if y'all want to also be there. Oh, speaking of, did you guys see? If you guys didn't, I know a lot of you guys didn't watch the tournament yesterday because you don't watch tournaments. That's fine. But if you didn't watch a tournament yesterday, you missed some big news. Let me play the video. Let me quickly play the video. Guys, we made a damned Orcane bidet. It is very real. It is an Orcane bidet. It is a 1 of 1. We took the Swipe Plus model and then made that shit look like a damned cartoon character that you can shit in its mouth. If you want, guys, You can get it. It is a giveaway. Tim, I don't know if you can pin this comment. It is a giveaway. There is zero financial, like, you don't need to pay money to enter. It's free. But the entries are really easy. You play Rivals. Okay, easy. You follow Rivals. Okay, easy. Like, it's just a way to, like, promote, you know, Rivals and off-brand games and make sure that shit's all good. So if you, illegal lottery, it's not an illegal lottery. It is not a legal lottery. It is a sweepstakes. Many will enter, few will win. And I am poor. Brother, visit Aether Studio on YouTube. You click the button, and then you get an entry. You're not poor. You're lazy. Okay? Let's call a spade a spade. Let's just call a spade a spade. You click the button. That's it. That's it. You don't even need to buy Rivals of Aether 2. You literally click a button and you get an entry. I believe it is US only. I think. I'm not sure. I think. Possibly. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know, to be honest. Don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to, folks. It's a bad thing to do. Where's the link? It's in the pinned comment. It's in the pinned comment right now. obp.gg/giveaway. As a 32-year-old dad, being able to pause the streams when busy and resume later has been an amazing part of YouTube for me. Please consider multi-streams. Just only use Twitch chat. I think it could work. Multi-streams do work. It's not like a, oh, will they do work. I'm against them. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you can get to platinum if you top lane and you pick Nasus and you just build up your stacks. You can do it. I'm just against it. You know what I mean? I'm against it. I'm letting you know I'm against it. I'm not going to change my mind there. How does memberships work on Twitch? They're called subs. Dude, that's, by the way, it's a crazy, like, I'm answering this question genuinely. It's crazy that I'm getting asked that. I used to be the biggest damn Twitch streamer in the world, and I'm getting asked how it works to become a member on Twitch. That's a full circle moment if I've ever seen one. Yeah, you just click on the channel you'd want to sub to, and you click the subscribe button, and then you just become a sub. It costs $6, though. It's kind of pricey. It's kind of pricey because they increased it lately. Inflation. It hits us all, folks. It hits us all. Thank you for 13 months. Appreciate that, though, Audrey. It is true he does take 20 cents from you each day. On YouTube, it's only $1. Well, on this channel, it's only $1, to be fair. What will happen to my fancy membership badge? I don't think any universe I would get rid of the $1 memberships. Because I think that's a low enough number, and I don't mind doing member-only streams. My girlfriend texted me and said, Genesis is on Valentine's Day. Girlfriend, I wouldn't go until Saturday. The thing is, I already addressed this concern. She didn't watch the stream yesterday, so I'm not mad at her, but I already thought of this. I'm a damn good boyfriend. Yeah, memberships also get rid of ads on Twitch. They don't do that here. That's actually something that's kind of an L on YouTube's part. And I understand why they don't do it. But being a member does not stop you from getting ads. Which makes the value of being a member pretty small. Buy YouTube Premium, but YouTube Premium doesn't get the streamer any money. I mean, I guess it gets them some money, but not a lot of money. I clicked the link and it said, sorry, this promotion's not available in your region. Yeah, I think it might be US only. What? Okay, chat. Guys. I said this would be a short stream because I ordered dinner because I'm gonna eat dinner with Cutie tonight. But I just got a shocking drama alert. She did not tell me that she has 3 hours. 3 hours of excuse me. She has 3 hours of Wine About It to record. So because she has to record Wine About It, I'm going to go hang out with her. I'm going to have dinner with her. And then we're going to do 3 hours of League of Legends. Yes, sir. Probably my final League stream for a week or so. So I figured this. I wanted to go live and really just talk about the Kai thing. Because I know some people were concerned. They were sad that I didn't give it away to just my community. And it went to a Kai viewer who dated Iggy Azalea at that. So I wanted to clear that up and then just talk about...
Lie. As an LGBTQ fan, kinda disappointed you joining the stream so soon after his weird homophobia stuff and hanging with Chris Brown.
I don't think that me hanging out with people means that I am still not in support of the LGBTQ community. And I would also add that I find sometimes like ostracizing people based off what they've done makes it a little more fractured. I think Kai is a good person. I don't think he fully understands maybe like the issues and concerns of trans people or maybe like the broader LGBTQ community. But I don't think the solution is like vilifying him for it because I think that's like what has happened over the past 4 years. And then you end up with just a bunch of young, mainly men who turn right wing. You know what I mean? It's like that's what has happened. Like factually that has happened. So like, yeah, maybe that's a rage bait dono or whatever. But I think like treating people as people rather than, you know, villains based off of the stances that they have that like might be ignorant or wrong or maybe not fully educated isn't the route. You know what I mean? So I would never like indignantly be like, I'm not going to hang out with Kai because he did, you know, this thing, this point here, because I don't think that will serve any community at all. I don't think it's a valuable thing. Answered far too succinctly, -2. Okay, I'll work on it. Money is money. Hey, just to be very clear, I lost a lot of money. Brother, I do not get $100,000 when I give $100,000 away. The only reason I did this stream with Kai is because I thought it would be cool, and it was. And also, secretly, and I'm going to put my cards on the table, I really want him to come to Streamer Awards. Okay, Kai, you have to go to Streamer Awards. Please. Thank you very much. Go to Streamer Awards for my girlfriend. Thank you. Thank you, Kai. Kai, please. Are you mad at Rainbow for leaking? No, it's funny. It's funny. I can't believe he knew it. That guy's the damn GOAT. But anyway, chat, I'm out. How's your phone? Good, man. I got my Samsung. Look at that background. That's beautiful. Chat, I'm out. Dinner's here. I'll be live literally for my 3rd stream today around like 7:30. I'll stream League on main. I'm gonna add like a 10-second delay though. Gonna add a 10-second delay, folks. I'm gonna do it. Also, shout out Ron and Lacey. I won't lie, them trying to find us was probably like the funniest part of our stream, you know? Because like our stream was kind of just farming subs and like showing our location. So them trying to find us was actually really funny. So I'm glad they did that. Kind of whack it went to a rich Kai fan. Look, end of the day, the stream wasn't giving $100,000 to the most deserving person. And obviously, like me personally, I would have loved if it went to someone who really like needed 100K. But that's not, you don't get to decide that. Unless you rig it, which I didn't want to do. Right? You know, that's not something that's in my control. My control is first person who find me wins 100K. And I'll never be able to control that. You know, if I do this again next year, it will probably also be someone who's well off. Because I was actually thinking about it. I was like, why was it someone who's kind of well off? Because everyone who's not well off is probably fucking working right now. They're probably working a bit. is supposed to be for us Ludwig fans. You showed up late. Hey, just because I did it with Kai does not mean I'm not going to do it for you guys. I'm planning on doing a bigger 5 me win 100K with Red Bull. But that's going to take way longer to plan. That's going to take way longer to plan. That's not going to... This was literally just a spur of the moment thing that I thought would be hype. And here's the thing. I think it was. Will you do it in LA again, or will you go to another area? I'm not falling for that. You're not tricking me. I'm not going to tell you right now. You're not tricking me like that. You're not going to know where it is or when it is. Find me win a case of Red Bull. That's kind of heat. All right. Well, hey, the stream is technically clickbait because I'm going to be live in like 2 hours. All right, guys. I'll be back with League later on. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.